So the first thing that I'm gonna do, guys, for like this easy tutorial is I've already washed my face and I already moisturized my face. I just used the Cetaphil moisturizing cream and I got it from Ulta for like a couple dollars. So the next thing I want to do is just apply my foundation. So I'm using right now the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Creme. And I got this from Ulta, and this is a pretty pricey item, so if you need to find like a good foundation, I can recommend the Maybelline Fit Me. This is for normal to oily skin, and this is for matte and poreless, and they have one for like normal skin as well. And I can also recommend the 24-hour combination oily Revlon Color Stay in the color 400 Caramel. It is important to prime your face, so you can use something from Maybelline called Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, Sensitive Post Shave Balm for men. And I just started using this because like all the beauty gurus are using it, and I was like, let me try it. So it's only a couple dollars. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, so I'm just gonna take this Becca and squirt 1.5 squirt on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to take my fingers like this, and I'm just going to dot it, concentrating on my dark spots first. I'm going to dot some along my chin and my neckline as well, and then whatever I have left I kind of work on my forehead because my forehead is kind of okay and I don't really focus on it too much. My favorite foundation brush has been lately the Ecotools Bamboo Buffing Brush, and I got this from Ulta. I think my mom got this from Ulta, or she may have gotten it from Christmas Tree Shop. So like I said, this foundation is super duper thick, so I just quickly try to blend it out. It takes a little work actually, but this is a very good brush to have. And it's very inexpensive. You can find them at Ulta, you can find them online. Sometimes they have a package deal where there's like a couple different brushes in there. But I really like this brush. This brush might have been, I don't know how much it was off the top of my head, but I'll link it in the description box for you guys. And so I just avoid my eyebrows, and I just go right on top of my eyes too with this foundation brush. So right now, like, this is pretty full coverage, so that's good. So right now what I'm going to do, this is the full coverage creaseless waterproof long wear concealer, okay? And this is the color, I don't know, because Tarte is crazy when they write the colors on their product, you can't see it. So this is usually about the amount that I would use. It's probably too much. This stuff is really super duper thick, but by all means, the HD joints, the Pro Conceals, they're bomb. Everybody uses them, so you're safe with those. So what I do is just take the concealer and I just highlight with my finger all the spots where I want my face to look lighter. So that's what I'm doing. People do it in the shape of a triangle. People do all kinds of different stuff. This is just the easiest thing for me. So right here, I'm just putting the concealer here because I know my cheekbone is here, and I know I'm gonna end up highlighting here to make my cheekbone pop more. So I'm just throwing that concealer there as well. And so for this, I usually would use, these are the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponges. These are about $7.99 a piece, as opposed to the beauty blenders. The beauty blenders are like $20 a piece, I think. But I'm going to use this because I like these. These are pretty decent, but let me wet it real quick. Wet it. Make sure it's wet. And then squeeze the water out one time, and then just start blending. So all you're doing is patting the product into your skin. That's all you're doing. But you have to try to remember to just stay in the areas where you put it, because if you start going all over your face, it's going to start looking like a hot mess. So that might take some practice for some people. I know it did for me. And you got to kind of learn the bone structure of your face, and it's going to take time. Like, this is the easiest thing that I can do to try to show you guys, but it's going to take time regardless. So, and I have a lot of texture on my face right now because, like I said, I really over exfoliated and my pores are really visible regardless of the primer. That's just is what it is. Like, I always have issues with my skin. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this Anastasia Beverly Hills. Don't get mad. I know y'all about to be like, now look, she said I do have an affordable product video up, but just try to follow me with whatever you have, okay? I just have a lot of different products that I need to use. That's why I spend money on them. Come on. So the Chestnut Skin Foundation, Stick Foundation by Anastasia. And it was darker than my color. So what I'm going to use this for is just to contour. So I'm just going to put a line there where my cheekbone is. Put a line where my chin and my neck is. So this is just creating shadow. So that's all the places that you want to appear thinner. Okay, so if you don't have this, you can also use the LA Pro Conceal. So this is in the color Dark Cocoa. And then I have one also in the color that's Dark Cocoa too. I have a lot of those. These are all Dark Cocoa. But they have all colors. Like, you can just go whatever shade that is darker than your skin tone to contour. You're straight with that. The contour though, I gotta be careful because sometimes I get sloppy with it and it can look real muddy depending on what color you put. So if you have a big forehead, you can kind of contour that down. So after that's done, I'm gonna take my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. This was $20. You just pour it in the lid, and whatever you don't use, you can pour it back in there. So I take my beauty blender, the same damp one. I use the same one, and I just put some product on there. And so I just press. God damn! I just press the product in the areas where I highlighted. And what that's gonna do is like mattify my face and lift my face and set the concealer so it doesn't move around all day. And so I also take the powder on the sides of my nose and connect for the nose contour. I take it down the middle, and then I take it on my lines, my frown lines. So I'm an angry bitch. Chin, and then underneath the contour. Come on, yo, this is what pisses me off, dog. For real. Okay, so damn, and a little bit here. So with the contour, I mean with the highlight right here, I don't leave that on long at all because it looks real stupid when you leave it on. So I'm gonna take this must have large powder, large whatever, I don't know who said this was a must have, it's from Sephora, and I'm just gonna dust it away and blend it out real quick because like I said, it'll look real crazy. Any bit of concealer so I can have like a base. I'm just gonna put that because our eyes have different color. Our eyelids are pigmented, like they got some stuff going on. But I'm gonna go on this Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm just gonna choose like a real basic tan looking color. Just in this Real Techniques brush, I'm just gonna go. I think I'm gonna use this one right here. It looks cool for the basic hose. And I'm just gonna put that all over my eye. And then for like underneath my brow bone, I'm just gonna take like a light sparkly little color, which would be just to highlight that brow bone. What? Anyways, so another alternative for the Sacha Buttercup powder, if you don't have that kind of skin color and you want to bake your face but you don't know what to use, you can use this RCMA setting powder. This is a no color powder. It's like $12 and I got that from Makeup Mania. And then we have this e.l.f. high definition powder. Now I don't really like this powder, it doesn't do anything for me, but this is really inexpensive. It's probably like $3, so it might work for some people, and it's the same big fluffy brush. So I'm just gonna brush away the powder. Nothing special about that. So contour. So to contour, I usually like, my favorite palette is the Smashbox Contour Palette. I got this from Ulta. It was probably like $35–40. This Smashbox Travel Angled Blush Brush. I think this brush, no, the smaller one came with this kit. So I usually just mix these two colors together like that, and then I tap off the excess, and then I just come right here, and I have a video up for highlighting and contouring, so if you need to know like, wait a minute, all this stuff, you can go look at that video if you want. Just use this Carlybybel palette, and this I got it from BH Cosmetics, and these colors right here are all highlighters, but really in reality, a secret, you can use any like shimmery, powdery, whatever, you can use anything to highlight. It doesn't have to be like a specific brand or a specific product that says highlighter. But anyways, right now, because this is right here next to me, that's what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna use this Ecotools fan brush, got it from Ulta too, and I'm just gonna take all the colors, okay, all of them, the entire bottom row, and I'm gonna take them and I'm just gonna whoop, throw it right there. This palette is extremely pigmented, so just fair warning on that. It goes right above my contour, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Like, I love a good highlight, so I ain't even worried about it. So, and then I go right above my eyebrow, like to try to make everything flow, like, and then to make my top lip look puckered and bigger, I go right up there on the Cupid's bow. And then I also just go down right down the bridge of my nose with it. So sometimes, like, I also take the highlighter, whatever I have left on my brush, and I just swipe it across my eyes. So you can have that, like, intense glow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and then I take, like, my ring finger, and I dip it in whatever color I want. And I put it right in the inner corner. And this just makes me look like, I don't know, like I tried. I usually like to use an angle brush when I do blush, but I can't find one, so screw it. This is a Real Techniques brush, and I just swirl it in there, tap off the excess, and I go right underneath the highlight and right on top of the contour, and I just blend them all together. And after that, I take my Urban Decay Slick Makeup Setting Spray Oil Control. This is the only oil control spray that actually keeps me somewhat not oily. Like, I still get oily. That's just going to happen, period, no matter what I use. But this one right here, I always have to use this, or I'm going to look a hot damn mess. Like, you can definitely tell the difference with that one. So an alternative to that would be the NYX Oil Control Mattifying Setting Spray or whatever. It's in a black bottle. I'll put the link for that. That's what I started out using when I first started doing my makeup and stuff, and it worked, you know, for the most part, but I needed something a little more heavy duty, so that's why I went with that one. And then what else did they have? Then if you're looking for a dewy look, NYX also has the dewy setting spray. I haven't done a red lip in so long. I'm gonna try this NYX Matte Lipstick. Like a concealer, if I can find one. What the fuck? I'm gonna take this Bare Minerals concealer. I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand. I'm gonna put it on my lip to make sure my lips are the same tone, the same color. Because my lips are like kind of dark a little bit on the low. So then I'm just gonna take this color, so cute. You don't need no liner. Make that lipstick work. Bitch. Okay. Gonna do like a liner, liquid liner, real quick. But if you care to watch, this is Prestige, it's called. That's the brand name, and it's like $3 at Ulta. Mascara before lashes. And if you don't have time to do your lashes, that's cool. For the most part, this is the finished look, you guys. Who the hell are you? So I'm gonna use the Ardell Studio Effects lashes. These are really pretty. I think these were maybe like $3.99 or they might have been $5.49, but Ulta. And then I also had these elf ones, but I'm not using those today. So I'm gonna go do my lashes and then I'll be back. Guys, so this is the finished look. So yeah, I just put on those lashes, the Ardell Studio Effects And excuse me, I also kind of darkened up my lip with the Kevyn Aucoin, or however you say his name, sorry, the Kevyn Bloodroses lipstick. So I just kind of outlined my lips with that. It's like a real dark purpley pretty color. But other than that, I feel like this is just an easy like look you could do, kind of pin-up-y, kind of not. But I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I hope my lighting is okay. Have a great rest of your day. Fuck a hater.